Okay, let me help you. PC Kermon speaking. Okay friends, we all use a security product, or most of us use one when we're using a Windows operating system. And as we all know, there's quite a number of different types of security programs available on the internet. Some are free and some you pay for. And we all know that from time to time there's always a new version coming out. Either Norton or McAfee or Nord 32 or Avast or Panda Internet Security is always bringing out a new version for next year, 2013. And like most geeks in the world, we're all excited and wonder, is it any better? I wonder, does it run faster? I wonder, is it slow? I wonder, will it stop all these infections? No antivirus program is going to protect you against everything. It's nearly impossible because virus code is made every second of the day. But usually as soon as they find out, or usually most of them are on top of it, they basically monitor it. And some of them actually have what they call bot machines or honeypots set up basically to draw it, to be able to analyze it and give us the best protection. So from time to time, when I'm not broadcasting on Blog TV, I'm usually testing out programs, whether it's a music program to transfer music to your mobile device, your Android, your Apple iPhone, or whether it's an operating system, Linux, or whether it's Windows 8, or whether it's Windows 7, there's an update or a security flaw. So today we're going to talk about Panda Internet Security 2013. Now what you see in front of you, basically it says here, try the beta of Panda Global Protection 2013 and give us your suggestions. So basically, just for taking part, your prize is guaranteed 50% off. Okay, so just for testing it, you're guaranteed 50% off when buying the release version of the product. If you're one of the most active beta testers, you can win $200 coupon to spend on Amazon. So the documentation, here's where you actually would get it. It's www.pandasecurity.com/promotions/beta test. You click the download button here. If you click the try button, it should automatically give you a download. Okay, so I want to cancel it because I have it installed. Now I have been testing this site for over a week or so, and obviously I could download viruses and test it that way, but I haven't installed the VM box because I was having problems with the virtual box, so I installed it. And before I would test a virus on the computer, I prefer to test it in a virtual box in case, just in case something would slip through. So download the Panda Global Protection 2013 beta. You will be protected for 6 months free. Okay, and there is documentation on it here, and they will give you 50% off when you're buying the final one if you like it. Okay, so when you download it, you download it there. Now click download or try, you'll still get the download. This is a win button here, and it'll still give you some documentation on it here. Deny, because I clicked multiple files. Now you can view the program beta terms and conditions. And like every beta program, when it first comes out, some of them run brilliant. It depends how long they're out. and you'll also get what they call computer errors, because they're dependent on the feedback so they can fix them. Okay, but you are protected, and it is free for 6 months. I believe that's what it says in mine. Now, this is a bit of documentation from Panda themselves. So I'm going to introduce you to the program here. It sits in the taskbar here like a Panda. And when I put the mouse on it, it says Panda Global Protection 2013 Protected. It was updated on the 14th, the 8th month 2012, which is up to date. When you right click here in your taskbar, open Panda. Now it comes by default settings, okay, and there is a couple of wee settings which I'll show you as I'm doing the video, what you can do to give yourself a wee bit more protection. So you've got your nice fancy interface here, okay. It's valid onto the 10th of the 2nd 2013. So that means if I wanted to carry on using it, it's valid to January, February the 10th. And it was last updated here. And it scanned 6012, that's just the files on my system. Protected, there are no security problems. You do have your normal scan button here. If you click it, you can do a quick scan, a full scan, or a customized scan. You also can click this button to detect your system if there's vulnerabilities in your computer system, and it'll give you a lot of documentation where you can click update and etc. This particular one I will talk about in a minute or two. It's basically an active scan that will scan your computer, analyze it off their server, and let you know if you have any problems, infections. It'll not only do that, it'll let you know where they are in your system files, and you can click the clean button if you're happy with it, and it will clean it. Now you do have some advanced settings here. These are set by default. Select the type of files you want to scan, basically compressed files, zip files and etc, 1R files and etc, mail files and all extensions. So that's to detect and exclude. Basically, if you want to exclude something, you would take it here. Now, it will scan your system for viruses, spyware programs, hacking tools and other possible unwanted tools, dollars, jokers and obviously phishing tools. That's files and that's directories. Enable this option to discover possible unknown viruses. Suspicious files will be removed to quarantine. Okay, by default that's enabled. And I didn't want to click that particular button, so let me see if I can close that. That's detect vulnerabilities. Now let's go back. You also have an antivirus here, obviously set. Now I do have it password protected, which is a good thing because sometimes spyware can turn your security programs off. Believe it or not, it can be done, no matter how good the program is. That's my own opinion, and I have had that happen to me in the past. So while you do have it password protected, it is a good idea if you do have the option to password protect your program to do it. Okay, incorrect password. Let me try it again. Okay, so you make sure you get your password correct on it. Okay, so obviously I haven't put the right password in. Okay, so you got to put the password in. Now you do have a firewall system on it here, which will ask you for your password again. Let me try this again because I've got that many passwords, but I do have it saved on a flash drive. Let's see, what was it I done now? Let me try it again. Oh my God. Right, okay. I'll have to load my flash drive in later and get the password. So you do have a firewall which is set by default. You also have reports, services, tell you services on your computer, the parental control, the backup copy, and your identity. Let's try this. And this I've changed it twice, but it's definitely the password, and I don't believe that it has been changed. Right, okay, so you do have your firewall, your identity protection, your anti-spam, your parental control, your backups and etc. You also have a button at the top here. This would be your license and your update for updating it the first time. So when you click to update it the first time, this box will appear after you activate it. Click next. It'll start searching for the basic, the latest database to give you protection on your computer. Now it has stopped. It is getting the latest updates here, and it's now reconstructing the files as it gets the update. So we'll see if we can lower that down. Now, as I say, you do have a settings button here, and this would be your preference button. Now, by default, these two are not ticked. Okay, so I have it ticked. Enable GP load management. If necessary, this reduces the CPU usage during scans to prevent other tasks from slowing down your computer. And you can't allow information to be sent to them if you're testing it out. When you go to the internet one, it will ask you for a password. The restriction one here, you will notice you have to put a password in for it to protect yourself, automatically update, protect yourself, anti-spam protection, protect against known threats, viruses and spyware and trojans, protection, phishing and dollars, firewall protection, Wi-Fi applications and parental control is built into it. Okay, so it is a good one because it's password protected. Now if you don't know your password, you will not get into the settings to change anything. That is a good idea. Now it will tell you detection of a virus and other threats, self-diagnose, information warnings. I have it basically set to automatically decide what to do, okay, because I trust the program. Identity protection, anti-spam for your email and parental control. Now if you find that you're not letting kids use your computer, you want to turn the parental control off, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so you want to turn it off to be on the safe side. So friends, at the bottom here you've got a tune-up where basically you can back up and copy, restore copy, save the CD or optimize. It'll basically clean up your temporary files and your cookies and etc. and a defragmentation. Also here you have your network management. Okay, we'll let you know what computers is on your network. You've got a USB vaccination, and you've also got online keyboard. So this is quite handy too if you're buying something online, because basically a keyboard, anti-keyboard logger would listen to the keystrokes of your keyboard and etc. and record them. By using the online keyboard, it prevents it from happening. Password management for saving all your passwords in, and as I say, your tune up your network, your safe browser if you want to use a safe browser to buy something online. Okay, it'll give you a safe browser, safe access to any website. To you suspect certain websites to be dangerous, access without any risk through Panda Safe Browser sandboxing. Before downloading Panda Safe Browser, recommend you carefully read it. Okay, and we'll save. Now that is a good thing. You've probably heard security guys talking about it before, about panda safe browsers, or not panda safe browser, about sandboxing. And basically how the sandboxing actually works is it puts your application inside a sandbox, and it's going to install the VirtualBox too. So we'll let it go ahead and do that. The VM box, it'll probably work better as time from it. So you're browsing virtual, okay, it's download and install it. Please read the license, okay. And you can watch the details here if you want to see exactly what's coming onto your system. Create a shortcut and create a quick launch port. Oh. Now, it is up to now doing what it's supposed to do. It is protecting me up to now. So that's updated. I'm going to close that one down. I'm going to have to work that down in the background. So it's going to install the sandbox. I didn't have the sandbox installed, so we may as well test it out while we are here. In the meantime, please feel free to Twitter me, PC Careman, on Twitter. And I am on Google Plus. I am on Blogger, Podmatic, Blip TV, and of course I have iTunes podcasts under PC Careman. And normally what I do is I post these videos to a number of places, and iTunes is one of the options. Be careful when you're doing that, what I done there, because someone could bluff it and get into your system. So it's going through installing the VirtualBox. Okay. Now obviously I'll go to the network and I'll untick file and print sharing and etc. Okay, so let's see what happens when it's finished. It's downloading Linux ISO. Okay, I'll get the. It's always a good idea to get the new update version. Okay, and let's close that. Now please wait. The Panda Safe Browser is being installed. In the meantime, while we're waiting on that being installed, as I say, if you open up, let's see now. If you open up Panda and you do believe that you have an infection on your computer, okay, and let's cancel that. You do believe you've got a very serious infection on your computer. There's quite a number of ways in the computer world to take it off, and one of them is using this button here, which will ask you permission to install what they call an active scan cleaner. It will do a deep clean in your system. Okay, now I do already have it installed, and if I go to here, start, and I go to all programs, what do we see now? Now let's look for Panda. Panda Security. Panda Active Scan Cleaner, it's called. Okay, so basically what you would do is you click this button here and it'll ask you permission. Do you want to install it? You click yes. It'll also ask you to accept and scan. Okay, so basically you click this button here. It will scan, start update, and start scanning your computer. It'll also send the information to Panda server, which is it's basically scanning in the clouds. If I find anything, it'll let you know. It'll analyze it, let you know what it is, and you have the option of seeing where it is on your system. If you manually want to delete it, or you can click the button clean. So let's cancel it out, because we've already done one this morning. Okay, next, configure the safe browser. Right, so Are you satisfied with Active Cleaner? Okay, that's a survey you can do. So I'm just basically configuring this Panda shape browser. It says please wait. This may take several minutes depending on the speed of your computer. Friends, I broadcast on Blog TV on a Sunday night at 8 PM UK time. If you'd like to join us, we do it for an hour. If you'd like to join us and you'd like to get involved and like to support us and help us, please do. Basically what we try to do is help other people with their computers to save them money. We do our best as much as we can. Now obviously if your motherboard blows up, there's not much we can do. We don't supply programs or parts, but we will talk you through the process of trying to get your computer sorted out, or we will sometimes go remote with you with your permission and try and sort it out for you, and we do that free in the respect that you support us as often as you can. If you'd like to make a donation to the computer help room, you can go to www.pccaremon.webs.com. On the front page you will see a small button called donation. Once you click it, it goes through a PayPal account if you're happy. $1, $2, whatever you can afford is very much appreciated. So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm basically trying to install the Panda Safe browser. Okay, so we'll let it go through the process here and see what happens. And you can do a quick scan, full scan, custom scan. Now if you want to test this, test it out and give them their feedback. Now it doesn't use a whole lot of CPU, because if I bring up the task manager, start the task manager. Now I am using at the minute CPU usage 31%, because I'm running a desktop recorder, I have my webcam running, and I'm running the Panda security program. Of course you can go to your processes here and 108 processes and see what you're running. So let's close that. So there's not really much more I can say about this program. Now, will it protect you against viruses? As I say, when I first installed it last week on a Wi-Fi connection, it automatically picked up the intruders and the IP addresses. One of the IP addresses was 157. And the reason I'm giving that number out is because there's a certain gentleman lives in the street where I live, and I believe it's his IP. Sometimes if you keep your ear to the ground and don't say much and just watch and keep your eyes open, believe it or not, sometimes you can pick up quite a lot. Because he has come on the Blog TV a couple of times and asked me what computer I'm using, blah blah blah. Oh, how did you get that network card on? And everything just fitted into place. Plus, I happened to hear him outside my door one night. They're using some sort of a piece of scanning equipment where they can actually see what's on your screen and etc. and pick up the computer frequency. It's been passed from pillar to post recently, and lucky for me, one of the chaps was very good at talking, I was good at listening. I used to mess him about. So there's a lot of things, believe it or not, people can do with computers. So you have to be very careful with information you put on your computer. And as I say, friends, Panda Internet Security 2013, it's a beta version. It's not released just at the minute, and I would recommend it to anybody to test it out on their computer. It will run in Windows 7, 32 and 64, Windows XP 32, 64, and of course Vista 32 and 64. It scans in the cloud, Panda Global Protection 2013, and you do have some documentation here. Let's go to this one here, frequent asked questions, and you can go to their home page. Panda Internet Security has been out for quite a number of years, so they are working on the 2013. You do have Panda Global Protection 2012 if you want to buy the original 2012. You do have an antivirus program for the MacBook, and this is the active scan I was telling you about, version 2. What I just used. Okay, so you can also scan your computer here online. Okay, if you want to do a quick scan online, or sorry, download it free. That was the one I was using. I was right. We have detected that your PC is using a version of Microsoft Internet Explorer, Firefox, or other browser that is not compatible with this program. So I'm using Opera at the minute. Okay. So let's go back one. So you can download the Active Scan 2.0 as a standalone program, but you've heard me saying in the past, it is a good idea to have a couple of wee standalone programs that you don't really need to install. Basically, greater detection capability than traditional antivirus solutions, thanks to its latest generation technologies. It's got online detection of all types of malware, vulnerabilities, and known threats. Easy to use from your browser and always up to date against the latest threats. A free report about threats detected and the status of your security protection installed on your computer. It is compatible with any installed antivirus, the most popular browser, and the latest version of Windows, including Windows 7. So we click scan, and this is the address here. And of course, this is their other programs that they do, even for notebooks and netbooks. So as I say, Panda has been out for quite a number of years. I'm very impressed with the 2013. I have watched a review on YouTube. There's a couple of tech guys on YouTube that actually download fake viruses and bad websites to see how it responds. And as far as I can see, it's responding very good. There was one guy last night who watched the video. He opened up hundreds of malware and he done a scan on the program. Panda deleted them all and picked them all up. So Panda Internet Security 2013, I'm very impressed with it. So we'll be taking it off later today because I want to test a couple of other ones out for you and give you my feedback. Okay friends, thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. There is documentation on it. It's very simple to use. The only thing that I done was basically I went to preferences and I went to set it. Ticked a few boxes, basically put a password protection on it. As you can see, the password protection is pretty good. Okay, they also do have a bit of documentation here where you can updates, news, Panda Store. You can contact them. If you have any questions about it, they'll be quite happy to help you. So we go to frequent asked questions here. How can I activate Panda Global Protection 2013? What is the activation code? Where can I find it? Can I put it on several computers? The answer is yes. While you're testing it out, yes. How to carry out a self-diagnose? So any questions you have, basically they've got most of them here, if not them all, covered. It even explains to you if you open this box here, let me see now, to do with firewall protection. If I can just, what is a firewall protection? Firewall protection features, network activity report, and basic firewall configuration. You also have advanced firewall configuration, which I would delve into. So it will give you a protection, so you don't need to worry about that end of it. And the active scan is free. It's a free antivirus that detects threats currently on your computer, but it doesn't stop them from entering your computer. That's why we recommend it, our permanent protection antivirus solution. If you want to know what the prices are, if you click buy, let me see what the prices are here. Okay, for Panda Internet Security 2012, it's £50.99. For the Panda Antivirus Pro 2012, it's £40.99. And you can upgrade, free upgrade to 2013. Buy your 2012 solution now and get a free upgrade to the new 2013. So they've thrown in a bargain if you happen to buy. If you buy the 2012 now, whenever the 2013 full version comes out, you can upgrade till it's free of cost. Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed that small tutorial. And download for home users here. It's 2012, and that's on the internet security and the global protection. It runs and it scans on the cloud. I believe it's something similar to Hitman Pro. That's the way it comes across to me. And it works and it doesn't bog the computer down. That's the most important thing. The cloud security company, Panda Internet Security. If you do happen to download it and you are doing a feedback, please tell them that PC Careman was testing it out. He done a video and he recommended it, and I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. PC Careman. Okay, Panda Internet Security 2013.